Hello there. And before we start, quick statement on today's video. I'll read as written. Why, Damon? Today we play Newcastle United in the Capital One Cup. And I'd just like to apologise for any accents I may or may not do throughout the course of today's episode. It's not a guarantee that it won't happen. Chances are it will happen. Just don't be too offended if you're from the Geordie Nation, okay? Right, let's go on with today's video. Well, wasn't even anything written on it, so I think I got away with it. Run the intro. Oh, bit late now. Bit late. Right then, hello, welcome back to the Salford Story with me, Dr. Benji FM. You can call me Ben if you like, that's what most people in real life call me, so let's pretend we're real life friends just for a day, or every day. Unless you're a real life friend watching, then I don't know why Dr. Benji either. So today, we've got two very exciting games. We play Newcastle United and Cheltenham. You might be wondering to yourself, how on earth are we playing Newcastle United? Last time you were playing Northampton. Well, no, we haven't been promoted up 3 divisions. We won in the Capital One Cup against Blackburn of all teams, a former team of Macaulay Kidd, a region we had that left. But yeah, a 2-0 victory. Willock and Burridge with the goals. It was, I won't say it was a smash and grab, more possession. They had slightly more chances, but yes, a very good result indeed. As I say, some good goals. Rob Wellington getting an assist as well, so it went very well for us. And in the league, we backed that up then with a win against Wrexham. Obviously, a few former players playing against them, and we've won that game too. So we lie 7th in League 2, unbeaten in the league so far. But yes, Cheltenham followed by Newcastle United in the Capital One Cup, who have been doing very well, it should be pointed out. Newcastle finished second only 2 years ago, 7th last season, got to the quarterfinals of the Champions League and have done very well for themselves. Andrew Wisdom's captain, so there are a few downsides. But McLaren's still there, so yeah. So, first game of the episode is against Cheltenham, and this is the team we're going to play, or use. This is the team we're going to use. It'd be weird if I introduced you to their team, wouldn't it? That would be a stranger start to an episode. So, Jed Steering goal. Anya, I'm just going to call him Anya. Anya is what we're going with, because that's what I want to say. In fact, let's change it. Yeah. I'm aware it's not his name, but I've been saying Anya for ages. So, there we are. Anya, the Fire, Parker, Thomas, Burridge, Willock and Watts. Wellington plays just behind Hitchcock and Aluko, and hopefully today they can get some goals. So far, so good for the rest of the team, but Hitchcock and Aluko failed to get on the score sheet as things stand. So, let's go into today's game. Hopefully Cheltenham can take one hell of a beating. Right. Can we remain unbeaten in league football? We've got a draw on the opening day, very solid draw. It looks like quite a good point now, but we need to try and push on. As I say, the board have predicted the playoffs. The pre-season prediction was 6th. No pressure then. Just done a team talk that no one gave a single shit about. Oh, now they look fired up or happy. Right, can we, Salford FC, come out on top? That's the question we're all here to find out the answer to. Now, so far, let's take a quick look at Cheltenham's record. They are 1-0 down. So, Wellington with the goal. They're bottom of the league. So, this should be signed, sealed, delivered. That's a minute in, and Salford City are off to a flyer. I think it was Wellington with the goal. I was too busy faffing around on the league table, but let's take a look at it in 3 dimensions. 3 dimensions! It's not quite the Andy Tunnel thing, is it? Aluko with the ball in then, finally getting himself an assist this season. And Wellington, there he is, Rob Wellington, with his boots, his Wellington boots. Pops it home. They're blue as well. Fancy. This could be a romp if things go well. Cheltenham not started the season well, whereas we've started it relatively comfortably. Beating a championship side already as Thomas burst down this line. Hitchcock, it's his first goal of the season, and he's back with a bang. Tom Hitchcock, 4 minutes gone. It's 2-0. This could get ugly. This could get very ugly. This could get Piers Morgan ugly if we're not careful. Hitchcock there, look, from a yard out. Stands are packed as per. Takes you back to the days when we played some better teams and they were, couldn't get enough of it. Cheltenham now coming forward. First real chance they've had of the game. Tom Hanks with it on the edge of the box. Pamela Anderson, goes close, but doesn't quite put it home. Thomas finds it inside to Willock. If we can create something from a deeper area, that'd be great to see. Hitchcock with it. If he doesn't lose this, we could be with a chance. Gives it back to Wellington. Aluko, can he find a little bit of space and get a shot off? Maybe he likes to shoot, doesn't he? Aluko, it's a save by the goalkeeper, and Tom Hanks puts it behind. A solid start. The question for Tom Hanks will be, will we be able to catch him? If we can, that'll be great. And he's shouting, catch me if you... Yeah, You got it, didn't you? You understood. Wellington with it again. Can he drive forward? Can he put the hurt on Cheltenham? Hitchcock with it now. If he can find a way past this defender, he might be able to get a shot on goal. Well, Wellington gets there, and Phil Collins in goal. A celebrity team, Cheltenham. No wonder they're not doing very well. They've got Phil Collins in goal and Pam Randall up front. They're going to be struggling. Wellington with it, slips it through to Aluko, rounds the keeper, and with 27 minutes on the clock, our season form, our good early season form is keeping up with appearances and goals. Aluko here, through on goal, lovely first touch, a fantastic first touch, and the keeper is beaten before he even dives. It's 3-0. I think the real question mark on the rest of this game is, do any more celebrities play for Cheltenham? That's what you're thinking. I don't know. They've barely had the ball. So at half-time, a 3-0 lead, just keeping it on standard flexible, only 3 instructions, keeping it simple. A few people might be inquiring to those instructions. Hire, retain possession, and close down sometimes. It's very simple, just keep it simple. I'm a simple kind of guy, with complex attitude. I've not been on Tinder, but that's what I imagine it's like. Ricky Wilson, can he go through on goal from the voice, plays it out to Evans. Chris Evans, ball into Ricky Wilson, and Jed Steer at Donovan Wilson. Easy mistake to make. How would I have known that without him scoring? Chris Evans on this right-hand side plays it in, and not Ricky Wilson. Jed Steer makes a relatively good save to the point where it nearly doesn't go in. Technically, that's not a very good save, but don't want to hear your explanations. We're actually second in the lead if we hold there. Get rid of Cheltenham. I'm not joking. Every single one of these players for Cheltenham have got some sort of... Okay, Wells and Rainey not helping me. I should note for this game, actually, I've changed Anya and actually put him out on the right-hand side, brought the fire into the middle, and oh my God, what has happened there? Mark Anderson, not Pamela Anderson. So Jed Steer, with it here, plays a... right then. It's quite an easy shot for him there, I would say. Half an hour or so left on the clock, and from being 3-0 up, we may be throwing this away. 15 minutes left. We've kept it relatively tight at the back so far this season. This game, though, it was an individual error, let's face it. Wellington brings it forward. I've just said, Cheltenham, not a very good team, so if you can find a ball through, Hitchcock's onto it. He's popped it in the back of the net, looked offside to me, and I think it's been given. Tom Hitchcock, as good as the finish was, disallowed. I made that sound a lot more sort of scary, didn't I? Okay, maybe a chance. Hitchcock now plays it through to Aluko. He's already got one this game. Aluko! Sonny Aluko. He's too good for this level. He was too good for the Vanarama National. And it seems to me like he's too good for this Division 2. Sonny Aluko makes it 4-2. And a little bit of panic that was in my veins has gone. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? That's the sound of an incoming Geordie accent. Why, eh? Oh, God. This is going to be an offensive episode. So we have 5 seconds left on the clock. Phil Collins clears it forward, and that looks like it's going to be game. A minute's gone. There it is then. Salford 4, Cheltenham 2. Another solid win. It puts us third in the league table, and we march on now for a big game in the Capital One Cup, or the League Cup, whatever you want to call it. And hopefully, if we go through that one, we could win the whole thing. That's the plan. Hello, welcome back. And just quickly, I thought I might as well mention it. We brought in Ian Doyle and DJ Buffage. Buffonge, I think it's Buffonge, but Buffonge, no, it's Buffonge. DJ Buffonge and Doyle have come in then, 2 loanees from Bolton, both decent players. I had the option of getting a few players in. These were the best 2. One, DJ. I don't want to rock. Sit still then. DJ, yes, he is going to be a winger. He can play either side or behind the strikers if needs be, so versatile. And Doyle, out-and-out striker, looks pretty good actually. Bit more sort of reserved, quite similar to Hitchcock actually, so I think he might be vying for that spot with Hitchcock. If Hitchcock can't hit the ground running, then his smiley face certainly will. And speaking of his smiley face, he's going to start today up front alongside Aluko. Wellington just behind. Watts, Willock, Burridge and Thomas. Anya has now been moved and it's all been faffed around with. Parker, the Fire and Anya are going to be at the back with Jed Steer in goal. Newcastle United, the biggest game, not of the series so far, played Manchester United, but beating Blackburn, obviously former Premier League winner, big result. Now we face Newcastle, definitely the second largest game of this series so far. So get your eyes down, start the bingo. I'm interested to see what team they play. Okay, lots of familiar faces. Okay, the ones that stand out immediately are Krul, Lovren, Anita, and Mahrez. Their bench doesn't have too many familiar faces on either. So very interesting. Mahrez obviously having a very good season in real life as of now. Looks decent on this game. Lovren, at 31 years of age, punish him, Aluko. They must be looking at our team thinking, we're in for a battle today. Yes, you are. There may well have been other players there that you recognise. Good. Good morning, welcome to the jungle. That was Ant from Ant Deck. That's what they would do at the start of things. That's right, welcome to the jungle. That was Deck, that one. Shall I stop that now? We'll see what happens, see how the result goes. I actually do a podcast called For the Fans with friends Jack and Callum. We often talk about a sitcom called Angel of the North. It's a sitcom that I've made. So yeah, let's see if Angel of the North can produce the goods on the pitch. It's a very obscure reference. If you don't listen to the podcast, then you should be listening to it, forthefanshow.com. Ball played in by Newcastle, and look, we're in the Sports Direct arena. I felt it only a right to publicise my own things. Yes, they've scored. I feel like I shouldn't have mentioned the podcast at all. In fact, ignore the fact I said that. But still check it out because it's really good, and iTunes agree. Yeah, ball played in. What's going on over there? Hold on a hot second, everybody. Look at that. Look what Mike Ashley's done. Look what he's done. This is an abomination. Now, fine, okay, I agree with you, Newcastle fans. That is too much. Okay? What is going on there? It's a building site. Absolutely outrageous. I've never seen the like of it. I'm more annoyed because that probably digs into our potential monies for this match. Wow. Mike Ashley, enemy of football. Enemy of my bank balance. Okay, first real chance for us. Aluko's in on goal. Sonny Aluko shot on goal, and Tim Krul has to make the save. So far, 50-50 on possession. Shots-wise, we've been in this. Newcastle come forward. Someone whose name I don't recognise with it, and they've got it again on this right side. Look, we're not with this. I don't like the fact we've not really marked anyone. Ball across, couldn't quite put it home, and we clear it for a corner kick. There's a bit of light across my face. I shall deal with it. I've not dealt with it. I've made it worse. Right, I actually don't think we're out of this game. In the Blackburn game, not a lot happened for a long time, and then all of a sudden we pounced. Whereas in this game, they've taken their lead, and we're going to have to come out and show what we're all about as Thomas gives it to Doyle. Doyle now finds the ball to Willock. Willock, if he gets a shot on goal, and Willock scores! It's Salford 1, Newcastle United 1, and I genuinely think we have a chance of an almighty upset. Against Manchester United, not a chance. Okay, I think Andy Tannoy featured in that game. Andy Tannoy! Just for you. But in this game, we've fought hard, and we've got ourselves back into it. Willock with the strike. Newcastle fans, sit yourselves down. Oh no, why, etc. Sit back down. I read the statement, okay? You shouldn't be shocked by any of this. Mahrez, ball to this right-hand side of things. Clear ball in. We're going to be in a spot of bother. They don't do it very well, and we get the block in, but they're still there on this right side. Into Mahrez. Shot at got. That is problematic. 43 minutes gone. Newcastle 2. Salford 1. Riyad Mahrez with the goal. Well done to him. You can see in 3D the Geordie Nation down there getting very animated as Mahrez left-footed. It's a great finish. I'll give you credit. I'll give him. What are those two men up there doing? Those in the white. What were they? Hold on a moment. Apparently they're physios, unnamed physios. Right. I'm going to assertively say we're underdogs. Go give them something to cheer for. There we go. That's it. The fans are going to love that. God, it's almost professional. We haven't been dominated. I dare say we haven't been dominated. This is not over. There's a half to go. I fancy it. At some point, I feel like a change will have to be made. But it's a cup competition, folks. We're going for this. We're going for it. Attacking. We're going to take... he's not fit enough. Right, Zenon's coming on. Again, fantastic name. That's why he's here. Matty Pearson's going to come on for Parker just because fitness concerns. And Tom Hitchcock is going to come on for Doyle. Right, 3 changes. We've got an attack in. Newcastle corner. Lovren hits the bar. Yikes. Right, can we find a winner? Look, the next goal is pivotal. I just realised I don't want extra time. Oh no, extra time will not be pleasant. Don't want it. There's not long to go here at all. And what's worrying me is there's 10 minutes and we've shown little. So we're going route 1 for the... nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. 30 seconds, it's got to be now. What a disappointing... Slow down. Aluko. Oh, dearie me. Ball forward. If we win this, we might have one more chance. Aluko, the control, Wellington, Hitchcock, it's got to be now. But that's questionable play. And a player called Nish has won the ball back. Willock, oh, that was the moment. And it looks like the dream of a Capital One final victory will be over. And there it is there, Newcastle 2, Salford 1. But a spirited performance, that first half especially. I thought we were very, very good. Hopefully the injury to Mikhail Bakir isn't too bad. But, you know, Jordan, well done. Well done, Newcastle. Good luck with that stadium issue as well. So that will Ricky Van Wolfswinkel's in the top goal scorer as well. We could have won this. We could have bloody won this tournament. That does bring us to the end of today's video. If you have enjoyed it, if you're probably not from Newcastle, the enjoyment factor will have been raised somewhat. Do leave a like. Let's aim for 889 likes. I picked it out of nowhere. As if to say, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. From me, Dr. Benji. Until next time, with love and with care, I'll see you again soon. Goodbye. I just moved my pot filler. Sorry about that.